At guard, 6'3", wearing the letter O, Damian Lillard.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Utah Jazz. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Portland, and so far they own the 9th best record in the conference, not where they'd like to be. And of course there's Utah, quite a bit of space between these two.
Checking out the Trailblazers. It's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
So here are the Jazz starting five. We've got George. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Jackson, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. And for Portland, Robert Williams out there with Toumani Camara. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Holiday in a 2-guard. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Jackson with a screen on Holiday. With the drive. And that one is hammered home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Here's Peterson. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Lillard outside. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
And he's almost third now on the list of all-time three-pointers.
It's an amazing milestone he's approaching. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Peterson. He's covered by Holiday. P passes to Jackson. Misses from close range.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Here's Williams. Down low. Deflects the pass. Here's Peterson. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Jackson with a screen on Holiday. And another miss by Utah. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Lillard. Williams a screen on George. And here's Holiday. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. Here's Peterson. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter, and the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Peterson. 5 on the clock. Shoots. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Yay.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, where they beat the Jazz.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
They had relentless pressure on the ball handlers. It made them feel uncomfortable, and I'm sure they're going to try to replicate that in this one. But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Pass to Peterson. Filipowski sets a screen. Peterson, no good. Trailblazers lead by 3. Off the outside. Lillard looking around. Shoots over George. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Here's Peterson. He has 7. Jackson with a screen on Lillard. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Portland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Now here's Holiday. 11 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Just 4 to shoot. The shot. Peterson with a rebound.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Utah moving the ball around. And stolen by Williams. Off the outside. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, Peterson, their last time out against the Warriors, just played phenomenal. He scored 53 points, and it's the most physical he's been on the glass this season. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Now here's George. 8 points in his last time out. Fires for 3. Portland with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched to win against San Antonio in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Again, Holiday missing.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Here's Sensabaugh. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Portland's shooting just 38% so far in this one. Avdia, good. Avdia's got his second basket.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Pass to Filipowski. Jackson on the wing. Here's Peterson. Now George, defended by Lillard. From outside the arc. Sends the ball, no good.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Three-pointer, Holiday fires in the triple. Holiday's got 5.
Well, we know Holiday can do damage from outside the arc, which is why the defense has to be right up on him.
To the right side. Here's Peterson. He's got 10. The Jazz again can't hit. Legs, when you look at the maturation of Denny Avdia, just how good you think he can be.
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
And now the first time out called here for Utah. So Portland ends up going with a new group. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Klingon. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Sharp. Off the outside. Shot clock at 5. Klingon with a screen. Fires from deep. And Avdia, good for 3. 9 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
It's Scoot and Sharp in at the 1 and the 2. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. And it's Klingon in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's George. He's got 5. They set a pick. Pass to Peterson. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Now Sharp. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
George passes to P. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Sharp with it. 11 points for him last game against San Antonio. Takes the 3. Utah grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
And I wonder if the crowd noise got in their head. It seemed like it was affecting them.
Clock at 4. Peterson, no good.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Pass to Klingon. Avdia from outside. Kessler with a rebound. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Peterson. 12 points for him. The steal. Grant outside. Again, the miss by Portland. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Kessler. Klingon with the block.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingon. They just learned that the hard way.
Pass to Sharp. There's the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Peterson. Guarded by Sharp. P passes to Bailey. The Jazz again can't hit. Portland leading by 4. Outside Sharp. They still need this. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 5 rebounds in the game.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Grant finds Avdia. Now here's Klingon. Back to Avdia. Klingon with a screen. Avdia, good look. Money from the wing. Avdia's got 11.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And a new group getting ready for Portland. Williams is checked in for Klingon. Kamara comes in for Grant. Holiday's checked in for Sharp. And Lillard subbed in for Henderson. Then for Utah, Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. And Sensabaugh subbed in for Bailey. Here's Peterson. He's got 12. And he's 6 for 12 after that one. Trailblazers lead by 4. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. Some solid defense from Williams.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Williams with the screen. Pass to Holiday. And here's Kamara. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Sharp. Out to the right wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Now here's Filipowski. The 3-ball. Lillard pulls down the board. Outside Holiday. Back to Lillard. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. They trail by 6. To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Here's Lillard. A 29-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. Outside Kamara. Lillard against George. Lillard passes to Holiday. The shot no good. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Sharp. Filipowski sets a screen. Peterson. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Guys, back to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Portland leading by 3. 1:41 left in the second period. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Filipowski.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Peterson, that one's good.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half of basketball. And stolen by Williams. Here's Lillard. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And that's 13 points for Damian Lillard. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Portland.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
So it's Portland now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Pass to Holiday from the arc. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Holiday's got 10 points in the game.
And you can't let Holiday get lined up from anywhere on the arc, including in the corner.
The shot by Filipowski, no good. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George against Lillard. 11 seconds left in the second period. Outside Holiday, down low. 4 on the clock from about 19. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Week, when you see today's three-point specialist, Kenny, what goes through your mind?
It's the green light that these guys get. I'd love to have it.
Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
They've controlled the pace and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Portland leading by 4. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Jaren Jackson. He's out there with Kyle Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Now here's Kamara. No points yet. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And legs the impact of Toumani Kamara. A big reason the Blazers have been ahead of schedule.
Yeah, Brian, he is a classic example of a guy who doesn't need the ball to make a big impact on your team. He does all of the little things that help you win.
A coach's dream, making a name for himself now.
Leaves a lot of skin on the floor.
Here's Peterson. And it's off from three-point range. Holiday with the ball. Working on Filipowski. Kamara, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. 4-point game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. Lillard passes to Holiday. Offensive board from behind the arc. Can't get it to drop.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Peterson. He's got 22. And stolen by Holiday. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Holiday powers it home.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday. Showing up the defense with a jam.
To the wing, right side. Here's Peterson. He's covered by Holiday. George passes to Jackson. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. Apia from outside. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Filipowski. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range. And if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
Here's Jackson following the three-point basket by Portland. It's stolen by Holiday. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Inside, it's stolen by Holiday. Pass to Avdia. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds here tonight. George passes to P. Back to George. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Over Lillard. Portland with a rebound.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And Holiday powers it home.
Terrific night for Holiday so far. And I have to pin it on his energy. He's given this game all he's got. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here are the Blazers with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Back to Lillard. Drains the triple. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Jazz trail by 16. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Peterson. He's covered by Holiday. Filipowski sets a screen. Peterson, that one's good.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Oh, they get a hand on it. It's a one-on-one situation. Lets it fly, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Portland leading by 11. All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors for sure.
Here's Peterson. 25 points in the game. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
It's Avdia on the wing. Back to Lillard. Here's the floater. Shot clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Kamara, no good. On offense, here's Utah. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Pass to Sensabaugh. To the middle. Here's Peterson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Damian Lillard picks one up. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been. They are picking up steals left and right, which is disrupting their opponent's rhythm.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Portland. At one point, they led by 16. Lillard outside. Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Peterson. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Avdia. Here they come with numbers in transition. Right side, Holiday. And he gets the bucket. Holiday's got 19 points.
And that was a timely basket to stop their momentum.
George outside. There's a screen to the inside. Here's Peterson, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Trailblazers lead by 5. Lillard outside. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
Here's Peterson. 33 points for him. Filipowski sets a screen. He passes to Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's Peterson. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And that's 36 points for P.
I just love the ball move.
Here's Holiday. Utah with the rebound. Filipowski's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Peterson. He's got 36 points. Again, Utah good for 2.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Portland leading. Down low. It's tipped. For the tie. And the play by George as he finishes it off for 2. George has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Again, the miss by Portland. Utah's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Peterson. He's got 38. 6 to shoot. Pass to George. For the lead. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field in the 3rd quarter. 8 of 16. The shot by Lillard, no good.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
That doesn't go either for George. And the Trailblazers shooting 47% during this 3rd quarter. Back to Holiday. This one for 3. No luck on that one. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Avdia. Out to the wing. Jackson with a screen on Holiday. Here's Peterson. The putback. Oh, Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. Avdia passes to Holiday. To win the cold spell. Klingon with a screen. Outside Holiday. Inside. Here's Williams. Robert Williams. One tough customer right there.
Great decision-making by Holiday. He knew to give it away in that situation.
And a new group getting ready for Portland. Billups calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Jeremy Grant out there with Donovan Klingon. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. To tie it up. Peterson, no good.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Good work there as it goes.
And that's what I love from Grant, when he can put it on the floor and attack the rim.
George passes to P. Jackson with a screen on Sharp to the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Graham. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
And here's Lillard. 4-3. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Peterson. Filipowski sets a screen from about 19. Peterson, no good. Looking to get back on track. Sharp, no good.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Peterson. Guarded by Sharp. Jackson outside. To tie it up. The putback. Avdia pulls it in. Portland leading by 3. Lillard outside. Now here's Sharp. Clinging with a screen. To the inside. Rebound, Utah. Filipowski's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Here's Peterson. Guarded by Sharp. P passes to Jackson. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Peterson. Over Sharp. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's three-pointer Sharp. Avdia outside. To end the drought. Peterson with a rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Out to the right wing. Jackson, the pass to P. Lets it fly. And another miss by Utah.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
George against Lillard. Lillard, tough finish inside.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Out left to the wing. Here's Peterson. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to George. Here's Peterson. From downtown. And Klingon pulls it down.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right. That's a nice lead pass in transition, making things easy for your teammate.
And some changes here for Portland. Robert Williams comes in for Klingon, and it's Kamara in for Grant. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Filipowski sets a screen. Avdia rips down the board.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Williams outside. Now Avdia lets loose for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. George against Lillard. Beyond the arc. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Trailblazers lead by 5. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Drew Holiday's checked in for Portland. And here is Williams. There's a screen by Kamara. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Here's George. He launches. Avdia rips down the board.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Now Holiday. Williams outside. Lillard. And the three misses.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Here's Peterson. And he nails it.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Lillard against George. Lillard unfazed by the contact.
It's Dame time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
George outside. Lillard. Book it!
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket. Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where everything is going to have to go your way.
And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down. No need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for Portland.
And he's unable to get the second one.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
And so Portland takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close.